Tim, in the last 70 seconds of break, go back to what you were just talking about being in Kuwait 11 days ago. I mean, you're all over the world, and what they admit to you, how they export the terror all over the world.
It was a basic conversation with some of the representatives of the Kuwaiti government that was with us about why there are few instances of terrorism in the Arab Union, you know, countries like Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. And flat out, they said, well, when somebody gets radicalized here, we just export them. What do you mean you just export them? These are Kuwaitis that were raised here in moderate Muslim, and then they get to a point where really liking a religion, but they want to hurt other people that don't like the religion enough. So then you send them somewhere else to go do these dastardly deeds. And they're like, yeah, absolutely, matter of fact. It was just commonplace that they just didn't want it to happen in Kuwait, so they have enough money that they just ship them somewhere else.
Exactly, which then actually spreads their radical form, now the dominant form, regardless of Islam, to take over the world. And that's why you can Google this, Associated Press. Saudi Arabia has not taken one, quote, Syrian refugee. Not one. That's their failed invasion force, where they take their families with them to steal the houses, the swimming pools, and everything else. So they fail, then Turkey brings them in. In fact, we can put that on screen for TV viewers. This is incredible. Tim Kennedy, big picture.
Yeah.
Why is Obama doing this? And I know you work for him. You're still in the military. Why are they doing? I mean, I know this is the big debate in the military.
I don't know why. I think the simple answer is that when we're all looking at one thing, it makes it so easy to do anything else. So if we're all looking at radical Islam, which we should be because they're killing us and they're destroying our way of life, while we do that, it gives them a reason to do all the things that they want to. They try to take our guns. They give us to break into iPhones and say, oh, the San Bernardino terrorists had an iPhone, so we should be able to have access to all iPhones. But
they ordered the FBI to stand down going after the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's it. So they're going to use this attack, just like Europe's already done. We know.
Yeah.
To take the liberties and say, Germans, you can't criticize radical Islam. We're going to arrest you, or Islam, period. We're going to fine you. I mean, our reporters have video. People trying to hand out nationalist flyers, mainline stuff against open borders, are being fined or arrested in Germany.
Well, it's happening here. I have a friend. It's an ongoing investigation, so I don't want to throw him under the bus here. But it's a prior special forces guy that he had. He was a human guy, so he worked human intelligence. He worked informants, and he was told that a mosque here was
in Austin.
No, in the United States. I'm not going to get specific. Was radicalizing, specifically training and preparing people to go do terrorism. So he went to that mosque and confronted them. He is being charged with a hate crime.
Wow.
It's happening here, just like it.
So talking to a group of a known religion that's pushing worldwide death, the attacks on Christians have doubled. The UN admits that.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands killed last year alone. And you go and say, hey, I hear this is going on, and then you get charged with a hate crime for your speech.
Yeah. And this labeling thing that we're doing, too, where we're calling it a hate crime or workplace violence, it's all the same damn thing.
Oh, I wonder if Obama will call the Orlando shooting workplace violence like he did San Bernardino.
Or even if he calls it a hate crime, because it was against gays. It's just anything but.
He has now. It's terrorism, and Obama's calling it a hate crime.
It's the same thing, and he has to start. I don't care if you call it workplace violence, it's still terrorism.
My fellow InfoWarriors, I am very excited to be able to announce to you the introduction at InfoWarsLife.com of a new way to save time and money when you stock up on InfoWars Life formulations like Survival Shield X2 and Super Male Vitality. Just go to InfoWarsLife.com today, select your favorite product, click on Auto Ship before adding to cart, and choose how often you want us to send you another order. Every time you choose Auto Ship at InfoWarsLife.com, you get 10% off, and you won't have to worry about running out and having to reorder next time. And of course, you can cancel with one click anytime. As you know, I'm all about the idea of a 360 win, and the new auto ship feature at InfoWarsLife.com is a sure win for everybody. A win for liberty, a win for health, and a win when it comes to big savings. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today and save 10% on your next InfoWars Life order by selecting auto ship at checkout. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.